Test, test. Nope. How about now? I guess that is it.
Can you hear us now? Anybody?
Are we the worst people of all time?
I don't think they can hear us still. You text them. Can y'all hear us now? Oh, you're good. All right. Yay!
This is the greatest moment of my life.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm putting on the shirt.
All right, Herb is going to a minor wardrobe change. He's going to put on a new Alabama shirt. He only brought like 40 of them. If y'all follow us on TikTok, we showed it on TikTok earlier. He's going to go ahead and put on a crimson shirt right now. And then I guess we'll have to talk about the game today and what did happen and what didn't happen.
What did happen and what didn't happen?
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about the atmosphere of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. It is very strange that there's a street that leads to the stadium. There's one pizza place that's right there. And that's it.
Yeah.
If you stop there to watch the game, it's not the best location for games.
Right.
There's no other options. After you walk past that place, you go to the stadium.
Yeah, you go to the stadium. And we even asked somebody else at this place we ate at, which is Momo's Pizza. Pizza was good there. Drinks were good there. But we asked them, was there anywhere else to go? Because this place was packed. And we had to wait about 40 minutes to get our seat. And they basically said no. Like, well, they said there was more Momo's elsewhere.
Yeah.
And there's another place somewhere else, but like nowhere else close, which is kind of weird. I feel like there's another part of Tallahassee near the stadium we just
Maybe we
might
came in
have
the back
just
door or
missed it.
something. I have no idea. Actually, we were very rude. We didn't even say. What's up? Cat,
Shout out to
always
Cat.
Roll Tide.
It's gonna be always Roll Tide 24/7.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. It's Roll Tide.
What's up, LA? Roll Tide.
Lady Alpha, thanks for joining us.
No, we are good. We are good. And Benji, we haven't seen all of the scores.
I didn't see it
We
yet.
can talk about some major stuff. So I don't post. Tell it. We'll go.
Yeah.
Kat, we'll save that other comment for a second. So that lead up was sad. The pizza place, the pizza was good. The slice was huge.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's not set up more for football, like I don't know if people saw the tweet that we did, where there's a light sitting right in front of the television. I'm like, this place is not set up for games, so it's really really weird. But and it's weird that that's the only place.
And it's right off campus, like right near the stadium, so you could tell that it's like a college-centric type of pizza spot. So you would want it set up catered, for the TVs and stuff for the games, but it really wasn't. But the pizza was good. The old-fashioned lemonade was good, so I'll give them that.
Yep, JB came and joined us.
Yeah, when JB came, we saw JB today. He ate with us. We talked. We went to the stadium together. It was good to see JB. Shout out to JB. Sports Talk with JB.
Yeah. Benji, are you posting about Iowa State over South Dakota 55-7?
Oh, come on. I thought it was something.
Man, I thought that was something good.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Kelly? Roll Tide.
Kelly, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
All right, so going into the stadium, that was weird because I don't feel like it was as much of an experience in other places. And it had the feel of a place that was still under construction.
Yeah, and I think it was, actually. I think it was under construction. And then going into the stadium, of course, you're walking by several, FSU, a lot of college kids, and some of them saying expletives and blank Bama, blah, blah, blah. We get it. Every game you go to, that's where you got people saying that. And, you just get used to it after a while. So,
good questions. So we met up with JB before the game, and he was the only person. So to your question, did we find? No. JB came in late, and then got frustrated and left. So we texted him, but we didn't get to hang out with him. So, atmosphere before the game was fine.
Yeah,
we sat in the section, had a couple Alabama people behind us. It was like older. Yeah, Oklahoma fan. I mean, not Oklahoma. Florida State fans in front of us and behind us. Everybody was just kind of quiet and chill. I felt bad because I bumped the guy in front of me like 20 times.
I did. There was a girl sitting right in front of me with her. I guess that was her boyfriend. I bumped her. I kept saying like, "My bad, sorry," and she was just trying to look.
This is tight.
It is what it is.
Always, Kelly. Always. And that's why we still go. When somebody asks, "Are you still going live?" I'm like, yeah. You still our team. Like you can't jump out at the loss.
Yeah.
The play. So when it was a key time, third down, fourth down, it got loud. And I don't, we've only been to a couple of road places. It's funny. Cincinnati was pretty loud when we weren't even at their stadium.
That wasn't Cincinnati. That was an AT&T stadium.
That was at Dallas. Yeah. Cincinnati was loud. Oklahoma never got anywhere close to that.
No. Florida State was definitely loud.
Florida State was loud. It was a third or fourth down. It's like they were piping in noise. It was so loud. So. Yeah. No, you were absolutely right. We got a couple of texts and tweets that people said they could hear it. Yeah.
I guess watching the game on TV.
You can still hear it. So no, it was definitely loud. By the way, the game that we were waiting to try to go live during. So this is what our after darks will probably look like going forward.
Yes.
Going live to recap the Bama game while we're watching a game. So it's still 10-10 LSU and Clemson, which by the way, that's a clear home.
Yeah.
Probably a little earlier, I guess, maybe. But we'll go live during this last game. We'll recap the day because we are moving to Wednesdays, officially starting this Wednesday. Yeah. And we will we'll be focusing more on the next week.
Yeah.
When we go inside. We're not going to talk Florida.
The Wednesday shows will be more of a preview show for the game, the next game. Obviously, because it's Wednesday, we're only a few weeks away from Saturday. So as opposed to the Tuesday shows, are more of like a recap of the previous weekend. So we'll still figure out how to get all the great content out to you guys. But yeah, the Wednesday show starting this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, will be like a preview for the obviously the Louisiana game.
Kelly, I honestly feel like there's too many spoiled fans at this point that don't get out for moments. Because you're absolutely right. Brian Denny should be that loud. Yeah. There should be a significant. We had several false starts and timeouts we had to take because they couldn't hear it.
Was it that loud the last time you were Brian Denny? I haven't been Brian Denny in a
No, it hasn't been. I think that's why Kelly's saying this. I don't think it's been that loud in a while. I don't think. Now, the last big game I was in Brian Denny, though, for was LSU when we lost the year they won the national championship.
Yeah.
I got a lot of losing teams. Yeah, at some point, I'm just going to have to stay home. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, that was a clip. That's one of those you can't argue. She's talking about in the LSU.
Yeah.
All right. So, man, Kat, you are so right. You're so right.
As far as like the Florida State fan base, I mean, whenever you go to a sporting game, the sporting event live, and go to the stadium, I feel like it's the same. Like when I go to the Cowboys games when I'm working back home, it's the same. You get some opposing fans that are.
Don't you think all Cowboy fans? Don't you think all Cowboy fans are terrible?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you have some bad apples, and you got some friendly people that will talk to you. Congratulations, have a good day, thank you for coming. Then you got some bad apples who talk trash the whole time. That's basically any sporting event you go to. That's just how it's gonna be. It was the same way today. You got some cool people. We told them congratulations, shook hands with them, told them congratulations. Then you got some guys that were sitting a couple seats down who were trash talking. They weren't trash talking us. They were trash talking some other Bama fans, and I was just like, that's just how it is.
But let's say this: the fans in front of us, the Florida State fans in front of us, were telling the other Florida State fans to knock it off.
Yeah, just chill out.
That's how great they were.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The first drive gave us way too much hope. We converted a fourth down. Yes. We had a great mix. We actually ran more than we passed.
It was a well balanced drive because we got to see I think it was like it was more run than pass, but yardage wise, it was almost complete yardage wise, almost even.
David Riley got in there.
Kevin Riley.
So one thing you have to realize about being at the game,
right?
First off, the announcers, mics or whatever they're doing suck. We could not hear a single announcement.
Could not.
We didn't know anything that was going on. Half the time we couldn't tell who they were announcing ran the ball or did something.
Even when they threw penalties, I didn't know what they were saying. We knew the penalties were by the jumbotron, but I couldn't hear them.
Yep. So this is another. I'm not even gonna say I like you, Hoda. Hoda. So let me tell you this. This is one of my good friends. He only texts me when Bama loses.
Yes.
It's very.
I get a lot of those. People text you when you.
They say they're your friends, but then they kind of be a-holes to you. It's just cut out to
Hoda, man. Yeah, reach out to us more often.
Yeah, like don't do it just to be an a-hole. Like at least try to be a friend.
So what did Justice Haynes do today?
3 touchdowns, 158 yards.
Good for him. They played. Who did Michigan play?
I don't know the sisters of the board. They didn't play anybody good.
No, they didn't. They played Hold on, who did Michigan play today?
Oh, it's already gone. You know, he probably came in, said something crappy and left. He's just like Garrett Ray pictures.
They play.
Man, we click on CBS Sports to get the point, to get the thing. First article we see, DeBoer not up to the standard of following Saban.
Nobody's going to be up to the standard of Saban. So let's just calm down with that.
All right, let's get back to game recap.
Yeah.
Florida State comes back and scores. Dijon Lee, Kat, how did you feel when Dijon Lee got burnt?
Dijon Lee got it was so bad.
That hurt. He said, that happens a lot. Oh, about the text? Yeah. I promise I can look at my phone right now and show you like 4 or 5 people who never ever text me, but
that text you today, yeah.
So
because that's how you know that you're a fan of a historic program, because everybody wants you to lose. Whenever you lose, everybody goes absolutely bonkers. And of course, Florida State fans did rush the field. That's how it is when you beat Bama.
Damo
in the building.
We should have caught up with you, man. You could have hopped on with us.
We should have.
Or are you waiting to save your thoughts till tomorrow night on talk?
I saw someone on TikTok, Damo, basically, and on Twitter, Damo said that we'll be fine. Bama will be fine, which is something that we're gonna get into too. I just feel like it's gonna take some time for them to progress. It's gonna take time for Ty to get better. This was his first start on the road in hostile territory. I told people this game was not going to be a blowout. A lot of Alabama fans, 42-7. They were 2-10 last year. You got to stop what they were 2-10 last year. That was last year. They've got a new offensive coordinator, a new quarterback, a new system, a lot of transfers in. This is a completely different Florida State team. They outplayed us. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
But Damo was right. I said, bro, after the game, Herb and I talked. I said, we'll be all right. We're going to be all right. This was an unfortunate loss for us, obviously, but luckily we got two home games coming up.
Why is it my wife is only texting me bad stuff?
That's how we love it. But it is what it is.
All my texts are bad. So since Xavier got burnt out with it.
Yeah, Xavier got burnt.
It was just a moment. It hurts when it happened. And
Dijon Lee
I think we talked so much about him in practice and camp, we didn't expect it to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you know what? I hate to say it. I'm going to say this. It happened. It happened early on. We kind of got that game out the way. Right now, I just feel like we're gonna get better every single week. We got a lot of stuff that we need to work on offensively and defensively. I'm glad Ty got that game out the way. He didn't look great. He didn't look absolutely horrible, but he didn't look great. Just kind of even.
That's what Zamo said.
Yeah. We had to get this game out the way. I mean, if you want to talk about quarterback, look at Arch Manning today. That was his first big game. He did not look good at all. He didn't even get that over 100 yards.
We put that out there because we were in and out.
Yeah.
And you got to go read the comments from that thread. A lot of people said it wasn't just the defense; it's the quarterbacks just didn't look good either.
For out.
And so let's start there. No, for Arch in that game.
Yeah.
Well, let's start there.
Okay.
What did you think of Ty Simpson today?
I gave him probably maybe a C plus, maybe even a B minus. Like I said, managing the game, he did all right managing the game, but he was inaccurate on long passes. He underthrew a lot of receivers. He overthrew some receivers. There were several times when he scrambled when I felt like he could have just kept running. Ty has the legs on him.
Yeah.
When you're scrambling that much and you need to go 3 or 4 yards, just go ahead and run, get the first down.
Yeah.
But it's a growing pains game for Ty.
It definitely was.
This is something that
he wasn't seeing the field well.
Right.
There were several times you could tell he had already decided where he was going as soon as the ball was snapped. Because there were some throws I was like, the play didn't even develop.
Right.
There were several times with good protection, you could tell he was ready to.
Damo's comment kind of hit on the head. He played as good as in time.
It was a tough environment
on the first time.
I think people looked at the record of last year and thought it was easy. But that environment was not in. Like I said, when they got loud for those third and fourth downs, I was like, man, Florida State. And I said that people were looking at Florida State's record from last year, and they automatically assumed that they would suck this year. Yeah.
They outplayed us today. They upgraded at the quarterback position. Castellanos, kudos to him. He played a good game. He did just enough. They ran the ball. He hit some really, really big plays in crucial moments. I mean, of course, I'm still going to take Ty any day, but they did what they had to do. and we couldn't stop the run. Stopping the run was something that we thought we would kind of work on in the off season. I don't know if we got there yet, but we couldn't stop it. So we're still gonna have some issues with mobile quarterbacks. But
Yeah.
I hope that
That bothered me because they were running like 3 or 4 plays.
Yeah.
It seemed like the same set. There was nothing spectacular. They didn't pass well. It's just the 3 or 4 times they passed, the guy was wide open.
He was wide open. The one on Dijon Lee, that guy was wide open. I'm like,
Dijon was nowhere close.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But so something, and Kat, I think you'll appreciate this. Something people kept saying, do you think Dijon Lee will practice starting lineup? I said I did not want him to be a starter for his first game in Florida State. Like I didn't want that.
Maybe Louisiana Monroe, you let him get in that one.
Yeah.
And people touchdown
LSU.
Yeah.
That was nice. Look, let's just be honest. LSU, this would be a big win going on the road at a championship contender. I haven't seen all Nuss's stats, and obviously it's a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
It looks like he's making the throws when they count. So
even if it's a low-scoring game, if you can get out here with a victory, that's huge.
We would have taken it.
Hell yeah.
So let me see. Decide if they. I'm tired of all the talk.
Yeah.
You know, our team is definitely like saying all the stuff and the disrespect, but like get out there and play.
Get out there and play. We talked about them heavily during the offseason, not just us, but all the Alabama pundits and analysts, whatever you want to call us. The potential's there, the roster's there, but we have to prove it on the field. That first drive of the night tonight, when we scored, you know, we took 9 minutes off the clock. It was like a 75-yard drive. We proved it then. We looked very, very solid. I looked at her, I was like, man, this looks really good. We're going to have a good season. But then after that, Florida State came back tied up. Florida State kind of took control of the first half. The third quarter, defense got some big stops, but we didn't convert. We converted like a field goal. We didn't get what we needed.
Yeah. So defense gave us some chances in the second half. We obviously didn't tell it. What's up, Charmaine?
Well, Charmaine, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Correct. You saying Herb is definitely better looking than Rod. I appreciate this. We kind of touched on it earlier. The fans in front of us and behind us.
Sadie.
There were some fans over to our right who decided to curse out everybody.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But what happened was there were some, I guess, in front of us, kind of to the left, there was a group of Alabama guys that were screaming the whole time, "Come on!" And then to our immediate right, there were some Florida State fans who were getting tired of those Alabama fans talking, so they started chirping late in the game. Basically, once the Florida State fans realized they were going to win the game, that's when they started chirping back. And I don't know. It happened. Like I said, it happens at all sporting events you go to. You got some fans that will just. Me and her, I'm telling her, I'm like, well, let's just, it is what it is. When we walk out, we tell people congratulations. We shook some hands. Time to go. We're too old to be like fighting people and doing all that crazy crap. But so, Sadie, to answer your question, some of the fans were cool, some of them weren't, but that's just sports.
Yeah, I would say way more cool than not. There was a group of the cool ones. So. Ryan, I didn't get that. That first drive was so balanced and great. Right. I think we started out the second drive taking a shot, and that put us behind the sticks. Yeah. And then all of a sudden we were taking more shots. And I think I agree with you.
During that second half, I think Rodg realized we were down with 17-7, and he was like, okay, in order to get back in the game, let's just start launching the ball. That second half, we were just throwing it. Yeah. And then we didn't start running again until we kind of got we were down by a touchdown, but it was we were in a hole and it was getting late.
This is from what's up, Riz?
Brittany Ragsdale. Jami said Ty needs to go already. Who's Brittany? Said he's holding too long. Hey sis.
The Ty thing was weird. So Rodg said this before, and he said this in a lot of videos, that Ty was going to need patience.
You got it.
He did look at. So there was times when we saw the dual threat part, right, and he would escape, and they were like the first down's right there. He would still throw back.
Yes,
I'm like, just go get the first down.
Bro, just run. You got the leg.
And the passes he throws on the run are the worst passes.
They were.
It's like he throws them left-handed.
Yeah. They were underthrown and they look bad.
Yeah.
If you got those legs, get the extra 3 or 4 yards. You can do that. Yeah. And maybe this is something that Grubb talks to him about when they watch film. I don't know.
Oh, she said Dijon looks better than us. That's what she was saying.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Another thing I'll say, Nick Beasley in the building. Another thing I'll say is we had during the game when Ty made a few mistakes, there was a guy 2 rows behind us saying, "Put in Keelan, put in Keelan." I'm like, no, why do you want to do that?
You do not want to put Keelan.
And then Keelan goes in there and makes a mistake, then you're going to say, "Well, put in somebody." I mean, that's just not how it works. You got to give Ty some time. Again, I wish he had played like this against Louisiana Monroe. We still won, but he played like this today. We lost. He can only. I feel like Ty is only going to get better from here. Roll Tide. Yeah, it's tough.
Let me see.
I was in Florida for my son's game against UCF.
Charmaine, we can't let you take the hit for that. Oh, that's a sack.
Yeah. So LSU's up by a touchdown 12 minutes ago in the fourth.
And they're putting it on Clubber Lane.
Yeah.
That's not a sack? You know. No, Charmaine.
Kelly's arguing with it right now. So.
JT might be. So I saw him in the group thread, and I have started saving bail money.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been a couple hours.
I saw some of the stuff on TikTok. I know JT's pissed.
Yeah, we were screaming the same thing. It's like he thought he had to make a play. That was like a Bryce Young kind of thing.
Yeah.
Throw, but get the first down. You can change a lot of things by this.
I feel like Ty wants to be a pocket passer, and that's fine. But if you've got the legs and you can get extra 2 or 3 yards, just do it.
Yeah. So, Sadie, this is an interesting question, something we'll cover on Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
You have Louisiana Monroe, right? And you have Wisconsin and right? At Georgia, if Ty hasn't figured it out, you're not putting in Keelan Rosa.
Right.
And we did a video where we said, who are your underrated players? And we picked one for every position group on offense.
Yeah.
We actually put Austin Mack because he's been in this situation longer.
Yes.
But to your direct point, I mean, you have
what else?
You have to get to the Georgia game with Tyson.
Basically,
you almost have to see what happens there. But we put ourselves in a position where you get shellacked by Georgia. That's pretty much.
I think that's the first time you said shellacked in the podcast.
Well,
did you go to Harvard?
I went to Yale.
I knew it. Okay.
People in Yale say shellac.
So that's what I was saying. Alabama fans, we say mollywop.
We say mollywop. Yes, with shellac.
Yes, Sadie, we're just Ty is going to have to figure it out. I mean, that's really
how long do you think?
I think he'll have it figured out around the Georgia game.
You're not having the Georgia game, which So his numbers didn't look terrible today.
No, he threw for 254 yards.
50 moments didn't look good.
23 for 43, I think, 254 yards.
Yeah.
Still, that's pretty good for your first game, but some of the passes he did throw were just underthrown or overthrown, so he's got to work on his accuracy. So to answer Sadie's question, I think he'll be ready by the Georgia game. Next week we play Louisiana Monroe. I mean, I feel like he's throw for.
I get that you're being defensive of time, but there were times where I wish he would have ran for it, and there was throws that he missed. I mean, I don't know if that's like. If we're not allowed to say that, I don't know what we can say.
When did anyone
have to play D1? If you have to play D1 football to be able to say Ty should have ran for it, I don't know what we're.
No, Kelly, we're going to give Ty some time, and I think he's going to work it out. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What will sport? Oh, oops.
DeBoer got to be more intense.
So we've seen comments like this today where DeBoer's demeanor on the sideline is not
demeanor.
Hey, I like that DeBoer's demeanor.
DeBoer's demeanor.
His demeanor on the sideline is complete opposite of Nick Saban. Nick Saban was getting frustrated, throwing the head fakes, chewing people out. DeBoer is more laid back, I guess. Whenever we make mistakes, you don't see him chewing people out. And I'm assuming that's just who he is. I haven't watched every single game he's coached. He was kind of like that last year. There was a few games where he would kind of chew people out, but he's not like Saban. So, we have to accept DeBoer for who he is, and we have to hope that this team can regroup. And
it's still early. Look, the thing about losing this game is all your goals are still in front of you.
Yes.
Your margin for error playoff wise is not great.
Yeah.
But handle your business in the SEC and you're fine.
Yeah.
And make the SEC championship game you're fine. So, oh my goodness, the lack of discipline on the team sometimes and the missed tackles, and I saw somebody like, well, Max, I'm like, no, it's the players have to take accountability for that themselves, missing tackles and not getting guys to the ground. Yeah, I think in the second half, especially, there were too many guys going for the strip.
Yes.
Instead of the.
That's what I was going to say. They want to wrap up a guy and just try to knock the ball out. I'm like, just tackle him.
Yeah. So that was frustrating. So you're set. You're gonna make us another drink. Our second quarterback depends on who you talk to. Austin Mack is the guy who's been around the longest. Right. Keelan Russell's our 5-star recruit. I think if they had a game tomorrow and Ty couldn't play, they would probably try Austin Mack. Yep. But Ty was your clear leader, and none of them has experience. So you can't just throw in the next guy and think he's going to be better. They're not in that position.
And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Brady, CJ, shout out to CJ, Country Jamie. Anyway, this is what's going to happen. Next week, Ty Simpson's going to ball out, maybe play the whole first half. Second half, the backup quarterback's going to come in and look unbelievable. But Austin Mack right there.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Austin Mack's going to come in and make 2 great passes. And you know what people are going to say? He should have played against Florida State.
Everyone always loves the backup quarterback. And like I said, this has nothing to do with this game.
Right.
Rodg said before, you're going to have to be patient with us. I think people don't. We said this earlier. The atmosphere that they had there on the road, a much improved Florida State team. The thing now in college football is it doesn't matter what your record was last year because you're not playing with any of those same guys anymore, especially the team. Okay, so you say Alabama, we don't do that many transfers. That's right, because our record was decent last year. Right. A 2-10 team remade their whole team. Right. You have no idea what Florida State's going to be. If they make the playoffs, this loss is not going to be as bad as it. Exactly. We just have no idea. So, yeah, that's the one that hurt. So,
what's that?
TJ said Ty should have ran for that first time. Yeah. That one hurt. Yeah, that one hurt. So, yeah, he did. And I expected that, though. To be honest, we put his over-under at turnovers in 5 or less for the entire season. So I'm not surprised at no interceptions. I'm just saying you can't go with, hey, there was no turnover. There was a couple key plays he could have made that he didn't, and that's what we went to. So we just did. Kelly's a huge Ty guy. You can tell. Yeah, he's a huge Ty guy. So. Yeah. Now, like I said, it's we hate it because we were told we should kill Florida State, right? And it sucks. But you make some adjustments. You go in there. You're not facing a Gus Malzahn. Ty, I absolutely think Ty will get better. You can't throw out everything that we fought before the season and thought he's not going to be that guy. Right. He clearly won the competition. He had won over the locker room. I think he'll be fine going forward. I think you face a weird offense that with the Gus. Yep. You're not going to face again.
Gus has given us face in the past.
Yeah. So
kudos to Gus. He played a smart game. Yep. They did exactly what they needed to do. They knew that one of our weaknesses last year was stopping the run and mobile quarterbacking. That's what they did. Ran the ball down our throats.
Yeah. No. Exactly. Yeah. We're ready for it. You know, if you go out and you handle Louis Monroe like you should, and handle Wisconsin like you should, and then go to Georgia and get a win, which is still on the table. Yeah. Then everyone's not even talking.
If we can win that, if we can win that Georgia, and I know it's a couple weeks out, a little too early. If we can win that game, then I think everything else will work itself out.
Yep.
So I still think there's a good chance we can go 10-2. It's just going to be more difficult now because this was not a loss we were predicting. So
can I also give a shout out to Jeremy Bernard? Yeah, just being Mr. Steady.
We said Herb and I talked about this last year. He was our most reliable receiver. Today he was the most reliable receiver. Had 149 receiving yards. Caught damn near everything that was thrown to him. Kudos to the Germinator, man. We got to get some T-shirts made and. Maybe we can get him on the show. I don't even know how that works anymore, but that would be nice.
He doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't. He really doesn't. He was the steadiest guy last year, Jeremy Bernard. Yeah. Look, Ryan Williams had drops.
He hasn't
got hurt. He still had more drops, and it's just becoming a thing.
It is. It's becoming a thing. And
by the way, sorry, finish that. What happened with Isaiah Horton? Somebody tell us. We didn't even realize
he wasn't coming back into the game.
Yeah, so it's harder to tell from there. And like I said, there was no announcements. You don't get anything. So somebody tell us what's up. And these kind of go with defense. We didn't. When the defense got us the ball back, the offense wasn't producing. When the offense produced, the defense was terrible. So
Ryan Williams had some passes thrown to him that weren't the most accurate passes, but if you're an elite receiver, those were catchable balls, and he dropped a few of them. So, and word is Ryan Williams had a concussion. When we saw the replay on the jumbotron, I even told her I think it's a concussion because the way he kind of gets out on his head, he didn't get hit. It wasn't targeted. He just came down on his head, and I was like, yeah, it's a concussion. And then he was holding his head, wobbly getting up. So we'll most likely won't see him next week against Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, and maybe even Wisconsin.
Maybe Wisconsin. It just depends on
the defense just didn't make adjustments to make it finish. There was no pressure on the quarterback. Felt like he could do whatever he wanted back there.
Yeah, the lack of disrespect or the lack of respect was not addressed. So
maybe so, Cap, but still, he was dropping some easy ones. But our wide receiver core is so deep that it just shouldn't even matter.
Exactly.
If you don't have Hollywood and then Isaiah Horton gets hurt, I just expect like Rico Scott to step in and Hale is healthy. So it's a hip flexor. Who likes it? Isaiah Horton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just never got to see that. So
we didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't even realize until like after the game. I was like, I don't know what happened to him.
So any other questions were answered? Like when we go on Wednesday, we're moving on to the next week. I don't know if it's until an hour on Louisiana Monroe, but we'll figure it out. Any other questions? It was just, again, if we go out and we play well for the rest of the season, we're fine.
Right.
And if Florida State goes out, because you said this before we got here, Florida State goes out and has a season.
If you're an Alabama fan, you want Florida State to win every single game.
We'd love to see
possible in order to make this look a lot better for us. I forgot about Latsier Brooks. I don't know if he really got on Sunday, but I
still don't get it. Like you've practiced too long to have one defensive guy be out, and then your whole defense falls apart. And I don't go with this one either because our wide receiver core is too deep. Cuevas scored and Rico Scott scored, so it's not even like your main three. We had a big three, but the next guys are ready to step up. So I don't feel like that. Williams dropped a lot of passes, and he didn't have as many targets.
Like I said, some of the passes that were thrown to Ryan weren't the most accurate, but they were
definitely on the offense, on the defense, way more than the offense.
We definitely did not stop FSU offensive up. No, we didn't. We said that. Yeah. Well, our run defense, we still have to work on our run defense. That was something we don't.
You can't be super critical of the defense though, and never want to criticize.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that's fair.
That's true.
It did, Charmaine. The whole first drive just felt way more balanced, and then it's like we just didn't do that anymore.
Charmaine, that's a good point. That first drive, like Herb said, that looked like old school Bama. We were just running the ball down the throats, mixing it up with a little pass. Then somewhere in the second quarter, we kind of strayed away from the run.
Yeah.
Coming out after halftime, it was just strictly gun because we were down by 10, and Ty was just throwing the ball.
It wasn't that far away. Yeah. So I didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we missed this. Like I said, it's harder. It's harder for us to tell sometimes.
It is hard
now from where we are. So I didn't realize Meadows had got it in. We'll have to look at some more box scores.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Ryan's got to toughen up a little bit. Not trying to take anything from him, but he's got to learn how to take these hits, man. You're a smaller, you're Devontae Smith-sized receiver. You're gonna get hit, bro. Just deal with it.
My problem with this, Nick, is that we were never too far away to where we couldn't run the ball still. So like when Rodg said we were down 10, we should have still run the ball.
You still run the ball down 10. Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah. There was just never a quarter where you said the offense and defense played well.
Right.
That was
only that first drive. Yeah, only the first drive.
The offense looked good in the first drive, but the defense yeah. So there was just
the defense looked good in the third quarter when we got those stops, but we couldn't convert. We only converted like a field goal.
Yeah.
I will say I did like Ty Gunning in the second half so he can get more comfortable and just throw the ball.
Yeah.
But the deep ball just wasn't there. It was either overthrown or those receivers just weren't getting open. I don't know. Yeah. But overall,
yeah, we didn't get that either. We did stay very balanced and
yeah. I like the fact that Ty got this game out the way. I hate we lost, but I like the fact that he kind of okay.
And I think he just saw some things because people are like, oh, we're gonna get shellacked at Georgia. I think Ty's going to be better by then. And I think even if you have no Hollywood and you had no Horton at that point, I just feel like we got enough guys to where we're going to be fine. So I haven't, it sucked right after the game, but I haven't given up on any of the guys. I've given up to the coaching staff. I still think Ty will be fine.
Right.
You can't say a guy's going to be fine and then get one game in and go, all right, that guy's terrible.
Yeah.
So,
and with that being said, when if you're a Bama fan and you're making comments like fire this guy or start a new quarterback, let me ask you a question. What are you going to do when the new person messes up? You going to get rid of them too?
Yeah.
Fire them too? Bench them too? And then just look for somebody else?
Our four-string quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. You got to give people time to progress. This is his first starting season as a quarterback. It's going to take him some time.
Yeah.
Next week against Louisiana Monroe, he's going to look like he'll probably throw over 350 yards, whatever.
Yeah.
Next week, the following week against Wisconsin. Another home game, he's going to look good. The big test will be when we go down.
Who's coughing up the payout for next week? I don't know. Louisiana Monroe better not score.
No.
Or are you talking about the buyout for DeBoer? That's a whole nother question.
That's like $70 million.
No. So LSU is about to put this game away. They're driving. It's about 6:40 left in it. 1st and 10, and they're on the Clemson side of the field. You almost feel like even if they didn't score, just waste about 2.
Just drain the clock. Yeah, drain the clock out and
What?
Why do you know that?
Yeah, I should have thrown that to the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe the only bad thing they could have done is thrown it backwards. So she meant the buyout for DeBoer. You know, it's being talked about. Let's just be honest. It's being talked about. I mean, so Nick posted it in there anyway. There's a lot of people that think he's just not intense. And so
yeah, but what do you do with the recruiting class for next year?
If you fire DeBoer or buy him out, the recruiting class, 2nd and 17. So they just completed a pass and lost 7 yards.
Yeah.
They should have just dropped it.
I'm throwing it out. Yeah.
If you get rid of DeBoer, your recruiting class falls apart, and the next guy who comes in says, "I just watched the guy get fired.
Why would I take this job?
Why would I take this job?"
Yeah.
So that's it. So. Yeah, I feel like you're taking it personal, and nobody's like saying I don't know. We just just basically said we're still on the tie train.
We're all on the tie train. We are. It's going to take some time, but I've got faith in Ty, and I know Ty will get better.
Yeah,
I think he's our QB1, and I love it. I love Ty QB1.
You hate for your starting job to start.
I mean, it was a tough game. This is a tough game, and
I don't think people's hurt. Sorry, I know I just
you interrupted me.
I did. Look. I'm a terrible brother sometimes. I'm sorry, but I love my brother. Okay. All right. People said, "Hey man, it sounds loud on TV." It was loud.
It was loud. That game was loud.
It was loud. Yeah. So no, it was awful. You got a new play caller. Some new pieces. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. So I don't think it was that thing. So that's what we've been saying the whole time. If they got rid of him, like the repercussions.
Yes,
exactly. Guy who comes in is also going to look at that and go,
"Yes,
wait a minute,
recruits are going to leave. Yeah, recruits are going to leave. People are going to look at the lack of stability at the University of Alabama football team, and they're going to leave. People aren't going to want to be here."
Miss Brittany. A lot of people say that. I think that's just his demeanor.
Yeah.
So
DeBoer is not Saban, so it's probably not going to be there. But accountability has to be addressed. If you see your team screwing up, you've got to address that. Or the players
like that's Jamie, not Brittany.
Or Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany. So, and this is a good. I just missed it. Tyler Bernard. So we did a post out there. We asked everybody because we were kind of in and out on that game, and we will still come back and ask any Alabama questions, by the way. But we feel like we've kind of covered that game. Look, nobody looked good. Both sides have improvements they need to make. It's one game. All your goals are still ahead of you. If you're jumping off the Bama train after one game, then you just weren't a fan in the first place.
Right.
So, and yes, we all agree Rodg is better looking than her. Okay. So the other games, the score of the Ohio State-Texas game
14-7?
looks awful. We posted it out there. What was it? And people kind of had a mix of bad quarterback play, great defense kind of thing, right? Same thing for Texas as for Alabama.
Yeah.
Arch didn't look great.
Nope.
Right? Great defense. Has not started SEC play.
Right.
In the big scheme of things, it honestly doesn't matter.
Right. I think Arch will get better as the season progresses, but it's going to take.
Who's going to be better by the end of the year, Arch or Ty?
Simpson's going to be better. That's gonna be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. So you like saying what?
Joe,
I got him.
come on.
I got him.
Charmaine, you got
him.
Herb got me with that one. Yes.
Yeah. That's one of those we can't comment effectively because we were kind of in and out on those games, so we can't tell you on saying and text.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
So there's a lot that we need to go back and watch before we comment, but the score doesn't tell you, a whole lot. And hey, Jeremiah Smith had a couple drops in that game as well, so you see it kind of going out. Cat has been very, very serious about this, not taking it fat. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't see anything in the stuff that we got to watch. There was never a play or drive where I was like, that's the guy.
Yeah.
And he didn't seem to elevate his team. Right. So Charmaine liked that joke. I appreciate it.
Charmaine, yeah. You got me on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's, Justin, to what we said earlier. I posted that as an honest question. Hey, what did you guys think?
Woo! What was that? Is that a fumble?
No, he threw it forward. He threw it forward. Clemson managed to stop LSU. They have the ball back, 4:20 left, deep in their own territory, and 2 second attack. So Rodg and I have been playing around with some live streams, and we're never sure how that's going to go. We might do a couple Bama ones, who knows?
Yeah.
But that's why I think our down Herbert Rodgers After Darks will go on during a game.
Yeah.
Talk about the game whenever things get stale.
And again, next week we play at 6:30, 6:45, something like that. So we'll figure out next week's.
Yeah.
I mean,
but there also won't be.
You gotta catch those.
To it.
You gotta catch those.
He's at about the 45. That would have been a nice 40.
That would have been a nice game, yeah. Because the ball would have moved up to where he caught it at.
Wow, thanks, Rodg.
Ain't no problem.
And it's funny. He pushed off on the defender, and then he didn't adjust the ball quick enough. Yeah. He was calm for a first time with Charmaine. I mean, it is after dark, so you can use whatever jokes. Yeah, Kelly caught. Yeah, you can do whatever jokes you want. So, yeah, we're getting like 1 bar on our internet up there. It even tells me the connection is stable.
We're at the game.
So you have 2 choices, folks. Either our internet is going out, or Herb is so ugly that it's blurring the picture. I'll let everyone choose. So, no signal. We are. Our internet is not great at East Hotel.
It's not. And the service wasn't great at the stadium either. I was trying to post up on TikTok or whatever during the game, and at the stadium, and just was super slow. I even talked to a guy during halftime who just mentioned the same. Oh, dude, I'm with Verizon, blah blah. It's like, all right, cool, but the service was bad at the stadium.
Yeah. We might just have to end it. The game is about to be over anyway, so we might try to stick it out for the last 4 minutes of this game. You got our thoughts on the game. It sucked to be there. We actually sat through the rain and everything. Ooh. Oh, so they're punting, huh? So Clemson is going to punt the ball back. They still got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to try and get the ball back.
Yeah.
But we're going to be under 4 minutes when they do it. So that's it. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Charmaine, it wouldn't be the worst thing at this point because it would just help our case.
Yeah.
So. Luckily for us, this is the only game that we'll have to do from a hotel.
Yeah.
That will help.
One other thing, Herb said he may want to come down to Texas to see us for a game. In the comments, let us know what game should Herb come visit us, because the last
I won't be at the game. I'll be with.
He'll be at our house, yeah. But the last 2 games that we watched in person, we lost, which is, I don't know if it's Herb's fault or what.
That's not true.
In person?
Yeah. The last game that we watched together.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about at the game?
Yeah.
Okay, because the last game we watched together at home was SEC Championship. I won.
I know. The last time we watched in first, attended.
So I don't know if our internet is terrible. If anybody keeping to hear this now, Rodg and I have watched 2 national championships together.
Yep.
That we lost.
Yep.
We have watched. We've been on 2 road games that we've lost. We have definitely lost more games watching together than we've won. So do I make a trip to go see Rodg during a football week and us watch a game together? Or do I drive up during a bye week and just hang out on a Saturday game so I can see the kids? So
Yeah.
if nobody can see this because of the internet, we will.
That's it.
What's up? I'm on time.
Thank you. And yeah, business.
So I think we're gonna try and hang out for 322. But if the internet's too bad, we'll just jump off here.
So LSU has the ball at their own. That was a waste of a play.
They caught it behind the line of scrimmage and went backwards. So almost 3 minutes left. Second down, second and 12. LSU up a touchdown with the ball. Once you did with a 6, you also kick 6 in Michigan, so you both need to stop. See, like, these are fair comments.
Yeah.
These are fair comments. I can't even argue. I mean, we won all the games you watched. Jeremy, I wish. What's up, Jeremy? Good
Shout out, Jeremy.
Someone who I've known for a long, long time. Thank you for stopping by real quick. I mean, it's something to consider.
What?
When our powers combine, it's terrible.
Powers.
I mean, how many games have we watched? We watched the Cincinnati
game. We won that one.
in the playoff game, right? And we got to watch the SEC championship.
We watched the Cincinnati game, but then we also watched the national championship game when we played Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
2021.
We lost that one. We've lost 2 championship games us watching. How many games have we watched on TV together? Just us 3?
I don't know.
Not counting crappy games.
Yeah. We watched the Clemson when they beat us in the national championship
In Georgia.
We watched the 2023 SEC championship when we won.
Right.
I don't know.
Our record's not great.
It's not great. We've
lost 2 road games in a row.
2 road games. Both games.
I mean, let's put these back up here. Charmaine. Kelly.
I don't know.
Do they trump Jeremy saying the stats will bear out? And I missed out. 3rd and 11 now, folks. 2:35. Like I said, LSU with the ball. Clemson just spent one of its timeouts trying to get the ball back. Clemson has 31 rushing yards. So how is Clemson even in the OL? I mean, that's not,
Well, they're.
I feel like they run and punt, but and rely on their defense.
Yeah.
You could be legit. Look, we're facing a thing, man. The road games are tough.
Home games are going to be tough, too.
Yeah, but if one of LSU or he ran backwards first.
Yeah, that's not a first down. You got to punt that.
But that's a safe play. And he caught it.
Right. Punt it, and like you said, help your defense.
No, let's see. Mississippi State grad, they won today. So we were at that pizza place, right? And we got on the waiting list, but it's like 30 minutes. And they have the crappiest place TVs all over the place. So we go outside. They have 2 huge TVs.
Yeah.
One of them is off. The other TV is showing Mississippi State versus Southern Miss. And we're like, can you guys change that one to the Texas game? And I was like, we're not allowed to change the TVs.
Other people asked to change to the Texas Ohio State game too, but they just said they couldn't change it. They never changed it.
Hey, I have heard, tell your sis, there have been several pundits.
I like the word.
That have thought that Mississippi State is going to do. Now, their win total for the year was like, 2.5 or 3.5, something like that. But they think they could possibly get to a bowl. If you win game 1, always have some hope. So, And I think either our internet's starting to get really bad or we're just kind of fading here towards the end. We were going to try and make it at least to the end of this LSU game.
What about something more family friendly?
Utah and UCLA are playing tonight?
I don't know. What time is that game?
Now?
Oh, UCLA?
Yeah.
I want to see Nico.
Yeah, I got to see Nico.
Okay. Is that going now?
Right. It has to be again. It said it started like just now. Yeah.
Okay, well, we can watch that one.
So guess what we'll be watching? UCLA.
I want to see what Nico can do. Apparently, Utah's offensive line is supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know anything about it. I know Ken Rising finally quit college.
Wow.
Retired from college.
Quit college? I think
he
they
retired.
call it graduating.
No, I've never heard of it.
He quit college.
I started when I was 18, quit when I was like 26, 27.
Let's see. Picture cleared up. And the sound is clear now. So basically what she's saying is you look better than I do. So Rodg, I'm getting crazy. So once a week, my mom calls us and tells me that Rodg is her favorite.
No, she doesn't.
So if you lose the first game, what does that mean? that you better get your in gear. Can I see abs? You better get your in gear if you lose the first game. Yeah, that's it. Charmaine was laughing at your ugly face.
Who did USC play today?
Yeah, I know they played a crappy team, but 73 points is 73 points. I'll have to go check on. We didn't check as many scores. Yeah. One thing that we were looking at for next week when we do our preview of week 2, and it's like 3 games. I think Michigan, Oklahoma,
That's the big
Ole
one.
Miss, Kentucky, which rankings wise isn't a great one, but Kentucky upset them last year. And then there's a lot of crappy games.
I'm kind of glad ours is a night game because then we'll be at home
Because
with
it'll
the
be
kids.
at night.
And
For just $3.
I'm thinking about my situation with the kids, and I'm like, we'll be at home with the kids. They'll watch the game. They already watched a little of their own TV, so I'll be settled down. And like I said, next week, watch Ty's gonna throw for 350, 400 yards, and then they're gonna put in the backup quarterback over there, Austin Mack and Keelan Russell, or vice versa. The backup quarterback first.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it Wednesday. We'll talk about it Wednesday. Go ahead. But no. Yeah, we'll talk about the preview Wednesday. We gotta leave some meat on the bone.
Gotcha.
You will be proud of us, though. We did throw on our ponchos for the rain.
We did.
Sat out there through the rain. We did a wardrobe change. We did rally hats.
We did our rally
like
hats.
Alabama. I took off my shirt and I had on this,
And
I ran from that security guard running naked through the concourse.
thankfully, the weather held up because it only rained. It started raining a couple minutes before half. It rained through halftime, but then right before the second half started, it stopped raining.
Right.
And it didn't rain. It wasn't bad. It just got a little wet, but it didn't get bad. So the weather held up. Coming into the game, it was like a 68% chance of lightning and thunderstorms, but none of that happened. It just rained a little bit, so we're good.
There's also a 100% chance of these guns being out. They were out. I've got guns. Rodg still pew 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 pew. Uh-oh. So, folks, we might see an exciting end to this one.
We may.
147 left. It's 95 degrees. Clemson ain't got no touchdowns and no. I've been singing that song all weekend.
Rodgerick is a big gorilla fan, as I am too.
Apparently. So, need at home. I mean, how many people saw the change of clothes that I had just for the road? Imagine what's at home.
Yeah.
But, Kat, I think you're right. I'm going to have to be home so I can affect the games better. All right, folks. So we're running low on chat, and I hope everybody's kind of watching this game. LSU Clemson, 146 left. Clemson has the ball. Where are they at? Is that the 42? 43? They're on 43. Got to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
I love those situations because you're like, look, on third down, if it's 3rd and 8, we know we got to get 4 or 5.
Right.
Fourth down. You know what you got in the bag. So you could be set up for an exciting end here.
This is a huge win for LSU if they can pull it off, though. Move up in the standings.
Yeah. Cade Klubnik, does he get it done, folks? Anybody watch?
Oh, your receiver's open.
So he had a wide receiver wide open at like 9 yards deep and misses him.
Yeah.
So let me see. 2-hour rain delay. Y'all are lucky. Well, we got rained on and we lost. I don't know how lucky we are. I would have loved a rain delay just to get it. I would appreciate that. Rodg flies out. So we have to leave the hotel at 11, but we're not taking.
My flight is leaving like 2 or something.
Yeah, so we will.
Yeah, we're only like 20 minutes from the airport.
Much, yeah.
Which is like small. I didn't realize the Tallahassee airport was that small.
Man, it's like
It's very small. By the time I get there, it's like as big as this spectrum. It's really small.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I got to download something to watch. Oh, I did Happy Gilmore too. I never watched Happy Gilmore 2 yet.
I've never watched Happy Gilmore 1.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've never seen Happy
I've
Gilmore?
never seen Happy Gilmore.
No, I'm being serious.
I've been sick.
First, have you never seen that?
I don't know. I just never have.
But you've seen Below Deck? Uh-oh.
So Clemson receiver catches the ball. He looked like it should be tackled for like a 3 or 4 yard gain inbounds. Instead runs for what looks like 15. By the way, one of the few things that we don't like about being at games, your depth perception is off. You're like, oh, that's a 2 yard run. Rodg looked at me one time and goes, 100 yards.
Depth perception.
That is what it is. Your depth perception. You can't tell if they're in or out of the
Stop reading
sideline.
so much.
Wow, stop reading so much. Where do they toilet paper? You can't tell how many yards that gained on that plays. It's Rodg looked at me one time how many yards did he gain? I was like 6.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm like, if we get a first down, Herb was like, yes or no. I'm like, I can't tell where we are.
Yeah, it's tougher when you're.
Our seats were good. Our seats were good though.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like we have any tough games. But guys, we have 2 years to plan on if we're going to Ohio State or not. And now we're scared to go.
That 2027 schedule is going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Stay up.
Oh, we got
to play. In 2027, we play Ohio State.
Yeah.
Someone said Texas. I don't know if we'll play Texas.
No, I wouldn't play Texas.
I'm thinking we play Texas, but
we do gain an extra game, so.
You know, telling who's going to be our.
Do you like the cat that's subtly telling me don't go to games anymore?
I know. Well,
3rd and 4 from.
We're going to try to go to the game next year. I'm scared. Well, our first game is against East Carolina. I said I'm going to.
All right, I'm going to East Carolina. I don't even know where East Carolina is. It might be in Texas for all I know.
Yeah. Okay. East Carolina, Texas.
That ball's up in the air for a long. Here's the game, folks.
4th and 4.
4th and 4. 1 minute left. Clemson down to touchdown. So, Kat was laughing because she said that I'm better looking than you. Thanks, Kat. Appreciate it.
That's always
that was physically shaking. Yeah, this is tough. For sure. It's funny because these matchups in the beginning, in the big scheme of things, don't mean as much because of your conference, but playoff seedings and everything, yeah. And this is a game you want to win. 4th and 4. 1:04 left. Here we go. Timeout, LSU. Might as well, right? Make sure everybody's good. I can't watch other games. You know, those other games are what keep me going, Justin. Like I still football, and Rodg and I are going to find the Utah UCLA game.
We're going to turn it on. We're going to figure it out. Justin, I got to watch other games because I'm not sleepy yet. So, and I was telling her, Justin, when I get back to Texas, this is what's going to keep me going. When the kids go to sleep and now Alabama's not playing, I'll just turn on another game, watch another game.
Now, I'm probably going to watch this on the way home tomorrow because the Clash in Paris is
that today or tomorrow?
Yeah, it's like 2 in the afternoon though. You'll be on the plane.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. Sunday. It's 95 degrees. You ain't got no wrestling. Wrestling ain't got you.
Man,
nobody else knows what I'm talking about.
What a day.
It was still for look. I posted this and I truly meant it. I don't know. I said this before. I don't know if many people know this. I got into a fender bender on the way down here and dampened my weekend. But I got to hang out with Rodg, the best brother. Anybody could imagine. We did a lot of content. We had a lot of fun. We did. Losing sucks, but all right, here goes the final play. He's done. He's done.
That's it. It's over. LSU won.
LSU won. And now he's like, hey, I didn't get it. So I don't know.
LSU has one. Each team has one timeout, 59 seconds.
Carol, we're going to go on every Saturday, but it's going to depend on when our
evening, Carol. Hey, congrats to Georgia. They beat up Marshall today. Congrats on your dub. Obviously, things didn't go our way, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it was just a crappy drive down.
Yeah.
And just, some other stuff. But it's been good, so. And I appreciate that, guys. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Just sucks to have your weekend start like that and then end with a loss, too, so. But nobody was hurt. Everybody was good.
Yeah.
And the other person involved was like one of the best people ever.
Yeah.
It was great, so.
LSU won.
Wow, the chick said mine was not near as exciting as that. So LSU gets the win.
LSU gets the dub. This is their first season opening win this decade.
So I'm not gonna lie, Carol. I'm not gonna go back and look at anything from the game because I expected that.
What's that game?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
not to go look, but I'm interested in a couple weeks. No, I'm talking about to Gunner just to check out how.
Oh no, I ain't gonna do that.
But we'll check you out when you handle Tennessee in a couple weeks.
Georgia won 45-7.
Yes, it sucked, but it worked out the best way to them. So. And Bruce jumps in at the end. Bruce, I need you to message Kelly because she's got some words for you.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Bruce, thank you for joining us. We are about to jump off.
Yeah.
LSU beat Clemson.
17.
LSU will move up in the rankings. Obviously, Alabama will move down.
We should be unranked.
But hey, we'll see what happens.
I know, Kat. It's tough, especially where we're used to live. So.
All right. We got to play them later on. We'll see. And we're going to be a much better team when we play them too. So that's going to be a hell of a game. All right.
Folks,
We appreciate y'all.
As always. Sorry for the internet problems.
Yes.
We're gonna go find Utah and UCLA.
Yep.
First opening win since 2019. Last time they did that, they won a national championship, bro.
Hey. Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yep. Always Tyler up.
Tyler, yes, we brought him to the game.
Yeah, I was actually ringing them out at the
Yes,
game,
yes,
but they were
yes.
still there for us. So appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all, everybody have a night. Great night. Have a night.
Have a night.
Hey, have a night.
Have a night, yeah.
Say thank you. I'm driving. Rodg is flying.
Yes.
Are you flying the plane or are you just passing really?
Just passing this. I'm not gonna fly this one. Fly Express.
Okay. All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Thank everybody for tuning in.
Yep. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.